this is the run back. And usually these sets are a bit long. They're a bit like
they do take a while sometimes. Like the 3-0 in winners finals took like 20 minutes, yeah. But that's the nature of the playstyle between these two. And also shout out to all 100 plus of you who are watching grand finals right now of Vortex Legends number 16. As we go into this game, we got Ling versus Blitz. What's one of the things that you need to see out of Blitz to try and actually get a dub here?
All right, the number one thing is, you got to be able to make sure Ling isn't getting these turnips for free, as Blitz will just, Blitz loves to give people space. Ling, you give too much space, you get a turnip, and you got one of the best players in terms of the combo game in the entire world waiting for the opportunity. Again, gets that turnip, gets him right back off stage.
Yeah, like mitigating the float game is one thing. Stopping his ability to beat you on short hop from a distance is another. And I think that's always been one of the biggest struggles for Blitz, because he's the one who's normally supposed to play that game. He's the one who has an item and forces you to not jump too often, beats you at range. And somehow Peach's turnip does it better.
Yeah, it's out of shield especially, you're just, you're living a dream.
Yep.
I think the big thing here is, can he live long enough to get enough percent to hopefully take a stock at this point?
I think that's insane how good Ling is at covering all of the defensive options that Blitz has from off stage. How many times have we seen Blitz force air dodges? Like, he basically forces Mega Man to have to air dodge back to stage.
It's crazy.
Like, it happens every time.
Just Ling off stage just makes Mega Man feel like it's not good to be there. And that's a comfort zone for Blitz at times. You see him get kills off of that position all the time, with wall jumps into Metal Blade X smashes.
Yeah, Ling just capitalizing all the time. But, Blitz actually not taking any damage so far. Up smash out of shield, starting to show its head a little bit more, and does that on a stock while also not taking any percent.
And a big thing there, you're in that mix because you just decide not to wait on the Angel platform. 6% for your troubles, nothing crazy, but
Ling never waits on that Angel platform. If you are anywhere within range, or just a massive history of people who have instantly been smacked into them in the back of the head by forward air. He does not ever wait off Angel platform.
Now, big thing we're going to see is, at this point, Blitz, it has a lead, but Ling never treats it as such.
Yeah.
That's a very important thing to think about, is that these percents realistically don't matter when one exchange is going to even it up or very well just put it in Ling's favor.
Yeah, and Ling just trying to slowly poke his way back in, which he did off that dash attack. And now this is where you have to be careful when you're Blitz. Once you start getting openings, right there, right? I don't feel like there was not a reason to engage with that there. He had him, but he didn't have him in a lot of hit stun. And he trades off of his own Crash Bomber off the ledge. That is going to give Ling the lead back.
He just takes the stock immediately, and this is where Ling really kind of shines here, because he's gonna live for a long time just because he knows how to. Blitz character lives for a long time, but wow.
Well, yep, fool me once, shame on you. Ling is not one that's easy to fool twice, and he knew that if he played around that range, he would bait a reaction out of him because the up smash worked last time.
Yeah, and just like that, 70%. Most of the time, I'd say this is not really that much for Blitz, but when you have someone like Ling piloting a ledge trap, piloting an edge guard.
This is actually insane that every single game of Winners Finals looked exactly like this. Is that okay, it's not such. Every single time, Blitz would get this stock, and then after he got the stock, he was sitting at 130 plus, and he would be able to close it. That time, he took the 2 stock. But every single time, Blitz would look okay on the first stock, even it back up or something like that. And then it just starts to derail because Ling just figures it out. It's like, okay, you got your 1. That's fine. I'm going to hit you for 80 now. What are you going to do about it? And then he just doesn't do anything about it. And it has happened every single match they played with.
Yeah, it's one of those things where Ling is the perfect example of someone who will live as long as he feels like it. Make sure that he's going to keep doing that.
He makes Peach look like she has the same weight units as Bowser sometimes. With his evasiveness and the way that he plays around it. I do want to see Blitz finally figure it out, because I've said before where light is a necessary evil for Ling, right? Ling is almost that same necessary evil for Blitz. These two have fought so many times, and Ling just has Blitz's number. You have to be able to figure out somebody like this in order to level up, because they know all of your habits. Not some, all. That's why his win record has been so good on him, and I want to see Blitz eventually figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's been, what, maybe a year since the last time that Blitz was able to take it over
I think
him?
it was at least a year ago the last time he got a W on that. Bad Nick is throwing around in the chat. He probably can figure that out. But, actually, yeah, especially as the Mega Man guy, he knows that off the back of his hand. But instantly...
Great bait. Just immediately gets it towed. It's just one of those things. Only 40% on Ling. And not even able to get that much off the Leaf Shield. Fails to after his cancel to get anything else going.
Yeah. Also a testament to Ling's like progression too, because Ling now I think 28th in the world, or at least North America.
Right.
Like it includes people from the world. It's just not collective. But still, getting on that ranking finally. We've been waiting to see that for a long time, and he only keeps getting better. So the fact that he's growing too is just making it even more difficult for Blitz to figure out over time. That being said, Blitz, against most, that's a good idea. Because you can force them to go low off that saw blade to go for a dare. That's Peach. She's going to float by that. Yeah, so I don't think that's the best option to go for there.
Float's is a disgusting option, but you got an amazing pilot on it. Not even with his own tool, gets Metal Blade, just continues to have an edge trap.
I was going to say I trust Ling with float to land me, like safer places than Spirit Airlines, but I'm going to take that back. Because I have seen Ling when it comes to non-smash stuff. He's going to forget his keys to the plane.
Yeah.
So, but
Ling's a mess.
He's a mess except for everywhere here. Already catch. That's two toads.
That's the trade-off.
Yeah. That's not too often that you see two counters land in a high-level play. So, like, that means that he just has a complete understanding of how aggressive Blitz is from ledge.
Yeah, now, at this point, it's just the same thing. Can Blitz eventually get the stock before taking too much percent? We already know he kind of is going to take some. And Mega Man necessarily can't get immediate kills.
Yeah.
Which I think plays right in Ling's range.
I think the biggest thing that is so difficult against fighting against Ling sometimes too, especially as Blitz, he's gonna dip all the way underneath. I forgot that you could even go underneath to save that easy like that on this stage because it's so low in the camera zone. But Ling is so good at playing in a range where you think you could punish him and then he fades out. I don't know. I think I've seen maybe 1 out of like 10 attempts where he's gone at something that Ling is completely reactable to and hasn't swung where he's going to go. He always swings where he's currently at, and Ling just keeps floating by it.
And even Blitz, who also does a bit of the same thing in terms of just trying to avoid, like, just try to whip punish you. Still gets caught by Ling. Ling floats a little bit and ends up changing that, traditional trajectory that you would assume. And at that point, he gets his percent.
Yeah, he did finally get back off stage, like, at least safer that time, or rising with the pellets. But he's going to get caught underneath, and, oh, wow, actually he did land. I'm surprised that he went for that, because he used a lot of defensive resources before it.
That was a great mix-up from Blitz. If anything, he's one of those people who has it. Now you see Ling here, yep.
Option coverage. That was kind of checkmate.
Textbook, yeah, right? Like, at that point, he had everything covered, and got to be able to get a good 20-30% off of it. But loses his stock. Maybe the greed.
There was greed. Oh, yeah, no. I know we all saw the same thing. Ling wanted a clip. There are moments in time where you can see that Ling is going for his next Twitter highlight, and that was one of those moments, and he ended up losing his stock for it off the Crash Bomber.
At this point, we know the throw's coming. Ling knew it too. Gets an immediate turnip throw.
Immediately mashing up, making sure he does not get a throw. He does not want to get sent back off stage, because one of the main win conditions for Blitz right now is to go for a dare, but because you have float, he doesn't really go for it too often. You're very evasive around it. But the long-range zoning game, although it may seem like it's a really good idea for Mega Man, you have to be careful with how long you do it, because you don't have a lot of... Wow, that worked out.
He's always going to box down there. He loves being on stage. The other thing, though, is that, look at this deficit. He's been doubled, essentially. And he has to be able to find something, able to get a nice whip punish there. Continues it forward.
Every single game has gone down to this point, but Ling always gets the dubs. Can it be Blitz to finally put himself on the board today? He hasn't gotten a single round. If he gets a bear, he double jump past it, so he can't go for that border. That bear that's going to give a forward throw. Free stage position. Air dodge is going to probably have to... No, actually, no, he did make him go low enough.
That's no double jump. Finally got the uppie off. Ling unable to finish. And up smash looks like it can kill here. Blitz looks for it.
Yep. It made so much sense there, too. That one, like, I started to feel it, too, because it's like, he just went for bears multiple times, right? Ling is probably going to go for an aerial to close it out. So you're going to play around on shield, try to punish him on it. Instead, Ling goes for a dash attack that time. Free.
He doesn't even look happy.
He doesn't. That's the funniest part about it is that look how like
how much he had to work for it. He's over here like carrying the cart with the whole thing forward. Ling's over there taking the taxi to the top, and that's like, I made it.
He looks like, so upset about actually beating him. It's like, man, if I just lost that game, then I could have just ended this with 3 games. But now I gotta fight him more games, man, bro. You gotta take those and get happy and like be in the moment. That being said, FD, Ling is really good on this stage against zoners. I think that a lot of zoners seem to think that this is like a happy ground for them. You know what you don't get here that a lot of people have run into this issue with? I've seen you run into it in the past and you don't really go here anymore because of it. Because he can combo you like hell here.
Oh yeah, I don't.
You have nowhere to escape.
Him, I don't go here.
Yeah, you used to, and then you learned real quick. Oh, this doesn't work here.
I'm trying new things. Either way, in this one, the thing we really got to worry about is, can Blitz make this comeback? This has been like 50% at least.
That's what we were saying before. Normally, in those spots from ledge, what can you do? You can double jump to platform as a mix-up, right? You have absolutely nowhere to go except the ledge trap from Ling. And Ling anti-airs him instantly with that up smash. Already only 22% on the first stop.
And a stitch for his troubles. He's like, that was beautiful. Like, you know, he's just like, here you go.
This is RNG just coming and saying, all right, look, that last game was not supposed to happen, so we're going to quickly delete this one, and we're going to move on to the next one because it was supposed to be 2 games up. As he tries to go for him.
Yep. I could see like Ling salivating, just waiting to finish this clip.
Yep. He's forcing to go for these early up Bs too. So at least he was able to walk away with only 72. I know saying only 72 is insane, but that could have easily went to a stop.
Yeah, again, with these obvious like finishes with the Metal Blade cancels, I feel like he can at least try to mix up what he does afterwards. Like, he can go for the cancel, maybe go for a shield or pay attention instead of being offensive. But you see someone like Ling who's paying attention and punishing you.
Yep. What's landing with the up air? Should take it? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Dodge. Yeah, you just got to do nothing. Honestly, that's actually what you're supposed to do. Just do nothing.
Yeah, literally let it rock.
Last game it was air dodge, which a lot of people just end up getting mixed because of it. And here we are, 100%. You got to climb that back. And again, you can't land. And the thing is that Ling can always mix up his landing because he has float. So that's why Peach Brothers love FD.
Yeah.
It's not the same for them.
No escape options, combos for days, and like you said, like they have a disadvantage skip in a small way on FD with that float. Now, if Blitz can start to read those with some of these forwarders, as well as a mix-up, because he's mostly just going for pellets and occasional back air. I haven't really seen him beat Ling on any forwarders yet to try and force him to at least stay grounded. That being said, though, 181 won't die still to forward throw, but as we saw previously, another throw off up throw actually should take it with some pummels.
Yeah, I think a big thing, Blitz, when he's close enough, finally starting to do those fairs you were mentioning. But there's an opportunity over there again. You want to just kind of like swat him out the air, force him if he does play longer. Wow. Okay.
Oh my God! Well, he caught him in disguise, and that is you could literally not have asked for a better mistake from Ling getting caught by the up air.
And we're at a dead even game of what we thought was a huge deficit.
This is a completely different game. Not 30 seconds ago. And now all of a sudden it is doable for Blitz. He has 71% on the Ling already. A small lead. Up smashes out of shield are working well. Do we sense some frustration?
Up there again. Yep. I can tell. I can see it. The second he goes for that,
look at
other.
Look at Ling. Look at Ling, man.
No smile from Blitz either. The second that he went for the rush on the beginning of that stock, all I saw in my head was, all right, he's looking for the gimp. Because anytime Peach wants to do something right, they do a little float. Guess what happened? You jumped. You're on rush. Blitz over here sees jackpot.
Finally. Wait. Blitz waking up a bit. Bobbing his head, jumping around, feeling good. The power of Baja Blast compels you, trying to see if he can get him a W here in the year of 2022 against Ling. This would be the first one in quite some time. And the fact that he caught him 2 times, yeah, twice catching him with that.
Yeah, I know he's hungry for us too. Ling not happy. We're going to see a change in the gameplay for sure. Look at this, immediately playing at a smaller range, a smaller burst range, trying to actually oppress Ling. Very unlike him, very more like, I want to say kind of Big T in terms of like Peach play. But
I mean, he's like definitely playing way
he's
more
playing
aggro right now.
yeah.
Like I said, he was frustrated. He is very frustrated as he almost gets him right there, but Blitz recognizing that he could get that trade off with that forward air.
Yeah, and Blitz actually did that anti-air metal blade that we saw him do previously.
Yeah, say any way to snipe a jump, but he's going to snatch him out in the skies. Only 48% taken. But, you know, last game, he had Stitch, he had incredibly large leads, he had insane edge guards, and he still lost. So if you're Blitz, you got to think back to that. It's like, all right, this is still very much doable in every way. I just got to stay calm like I did last game.
My gosh, going really crazy for an edge guard didn't work out, and because of that, he almost got the reverse. Manages to continue pushing Ling to the other side of the stage. And this is where Blitz really has to get something going. He has that metal blade. He's going to be looking for a confirm off of this.
Hey, I actually expected Z-drop air on that, but instead, like, I think for him, it's like, well, Ling expects this, so I'm going to go for the toss instead. Nothing really came from it.
And misses that metal blade grab and gets punished for it.
Force smash coming through. Go for the crash bomber mix up. That, like we said earlier, that's one of the few characters who could avoid that setup. Because you have float, you can at least take something in center versus taking the forced potential back air that comes in that spot.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. But now, missed the second bear.
Yeah, I honestly think that he got mixed up by the fact that he had Saw Blade in hand. But you could have still back-aired Saw Bladed off of initial dash startup with a buffer and still get that back air. You can still do that in that spot. He probably just second-guessed if it was going to work.
Attempts to wall jump and trade with that Crash Bomber. Not going to work out. Ling is finally starting to go back to how he usually plays. A bit more defensive. Understanding his position.
Air dodge here, most likely. Oh, no, he did get underneath quick enough. 172. Like you said, yeah, this is the Ling that has the big win record on him. This is the scary Ling that Blitz did not want to see, but at least he's dealing with this Ling while up 2-1 as he loses another stock, so he's going to have an opportunity to think about what the hell went wrong in this one.
Yeah, I think a big thing is just making sure he pays attention and goes for more things like that where he's anti-ing in the fair. As soon as he's getting closer, you have to kind of force Ling to respect you. And we're seeing that adjustment. Maybe a stock too late, but you still have another game to play with at the very least. And we saw last time, comebacks are possible.
Yeah, it's still very doable. You could get caught. One of those up airs, you could get caught by a hard knuckle as well. Like, whoop, as he throws one out in center, looking for a combo starter. But, you know, Ling has been very evasive on those, so you probably aren't going to be able to find it. But it is still on the table, so you have to just keep calm here if you're Blitz. That being said, in hindsight, he's already taken 61%, and it's counting.
Yeah, those big things are just whiffing small situations like that dash tech. You know that move is pretty fast, it has good space. Get him pushed off stage, and this is where we're seeing all the mileage, right? The edge guarding, the ledge trapping, and even right there, Blitz just gives it back.
He's getting more aggressive on some of these spots, though, from ledge. Before we... Oh, well, Stitch has shown up. So, bonk. That will crack the armor. Even after he avoided the Toad, the preemptive panic jump off of ledge to try and get away got caught by the Stitch. And now Ling forces game number 5. Ling came back with a whole-ass vengeance in that last game. He was not happy about what happened in game number 3.
Yeah, they go back to Hollow. I don't know what just happened. I think he banned it. He's like,
oh yeah,
he's like, fuck.
Yeah, he definitely he definitely banned it. He's like, bro, no. He did leave open Kalos though. This is, I mean, Ling is good on the stage, but this is Blitz's favorite stage, like 3. You know, obviously we know what he could do with Crash Bomber setups off the wall.
Wall jumps, yeah, are the huge thing. Blitz loves wall jumps.
He air dodges into Crash Bombers to get an extra jump. He wall jumps off so he can go for jump mix-ups. But survivability does become a bit of a better factor for him here too, where he's probably not going to die to more of those dash attacks. That lets you play grounded more. That lets you be okay with Ling trying to kill you with dash attacks, force him to jump, and then try to anti-air him.
Yes, the ledge is definitely not as scary here, especially when you have the up B that Mega Man possesses, able to get over there. But the same token, you have Ling, who loves this stage. He's able to camp, able to get more turnips than any other stage just by going on that platform. It's very hard to contest.
You know something? I got to check this. But I actually don't recall the last time we had a reset here. Like, I think it's been a while since we've had a bracket reset in this building by anyone. So, I mean, could this happen here? It's been game 5 most of the time. But, you know, we'll see if We'll see if Blitz can maybe make it happen. That being said, 14% to 89, not looking too good off the start.
And reads the roll, immediately gets an up smash going. The big thing here, right, is this deficit that we're starting to see grow more and more. Can Blitz get enough of these chip damage to finally break through that armor?
You know what's actually, I think the last time there was a bracket reset was when Light reset Ling. When Ling got the reset on Light that one time. And yeah, I think it might have been that long ago. And then Light answered back with the 3-0. We do not see many here, mostly because it's Light, but also even when everybody else is on, not many. But that soft hit in air, not going to take him out, getting sent to the right-hand side too. He's living at 172 still.
As long as he's not dying, it's perfectly fine. Right, that's a big
Pretty
thing.
much.
He's still getting a little percent here and there. He's trying to look for his finally get an opening, but Ling always makes it hard.
Like you said, those wall jumps, he's been mixing up his ways off stage a lot more. So it's giving him more options that Ling at least has to consider when he gets back on. That's why Ling hasn't gone for a lot of forwarders at ledge, because he doesn't want to get beat out on a trade-off or like miss space and take a punish.
Yeah, and at this point, you know, of course, 100% difference, but what'll matter is Ling will eventually start to die. He gets caught with a setup or two. Oh my gosh, he almost died there.
Yeah, it's really close. Ling going to respectfully spot dodge in front of him. I mean, this is what we said before. What was the first thing we said at the beginning? Dash attacks are not really a kill option for Ling on this stage. And they become way less viable here. And that's why Blitz can afford to take grounded hits. Peach Bomber finally does it, though, on the first stock.
I think that's the first time we've seen him get
Holy crap, it took till 4 minutes 30 seconds for the first stock to go away.
Blitz definitely played the way he needed to. Let's just put it like that in order to make that a situation. Now gets that frame trap, a beautiful job. Just needs to close this out. How's he going to go for it?
They try to catch him with the fair at ledge, doubling up on it too to try and get a preemptive movement option from Ling, but Ling really good shield discipline. Twice in a row, expecting him to go for 2 options, and he did. And now Blitz is taking 60% for it. Blitz is going to have to find a throw, I think, soon, because Ling is just camping and shield.
He's going to want Metal Blade. Yeah, I think the big thing here is that Blitz should really try to get either that setup or look for something out of shield to be able to kind of finish this up.
Actually, you know, when I think about it, that's really good on Ling's recognition, too. Forward smash outright, you're just going to take it. But what scares you from Mega Man, right? Pretty much just the throw, right? But you know he's going to want to swing a bunch, so you just camp and shield. And those kill throws aren't taking you out until like 150 at center in the stage.
Wow,
but that, my God, 0% now on favor of Ling. A whole stock up on Blitz.
And only 3 minutes, 30 seconds on this clock. Ling, a player who's willing to play to it, but honestly, he's not right now. He understands he can close it faster. He doesn't need to play for the time. And, you know, he's not someone who's going to try to play with this computer.
Yeah, this is a time, like, sometimes Ling will hold back to make you come to him because it's like, well, he's a stock up. But he knows that his reward on hit is insane. So he's kind of pushing forward and getting that quick 75. Now he can afford to hang back because he's taking a lot more aerial trades.
Yeah, at this point, he's at that mid%. Not too much is going to be hurting him, but it's not really worth it for him to kind of extend.
He's going to go all stage, though, looking for the wall bounce. He did not have him in position, but oh, my God. If that platform wasn't there, he was dead. Like
yeah, but you know he plays to the platform every time. That's the reason he picked this stage.
Yep.
And that's why Blitz going to get the extra mileage on these ledge shots, something that Ling is notorious for destroying people in.
Yeah, like, hopefully your options get, like, to hold on to him as much as you can while you can mix up your way off stage. But he finally catches him, poking his head above the ledge. He's not going to be dead yet. He's going to be forced to have to take a turnip. Takes the Crash Bomber hit so he can get the extra jump. Ling tried to cover it too. He knew that. That's what he was stalling for.
At this point, it's that situation, right? A phenomenal player like Ling can be able to close it out. And that's another Vortex.
Vortex Legends number 16. Blitz, at least he's smiling about it. Like, he's like, you know, I was getting close. It looked good. All the way to the end. He almost had him on the reset. He went up in the set too. In some games that were, I mean, obviously he did get he got the up airs to get it, but you take those.
Yeah, you definitely take those. I mean, cheese is necessary. People love cheese, whether they want to believe it or not.
It's a mechanic in the game.
Yeah,
if your character can kill someone at 0, do it. If your character kills people at 60, smack them with Diamond Sword. Yeah. Like, no matter which way that you want to get, you can get frustrated about these things, but it's a part of the game. But still. Almost did it. Almost got himself a dub.
I mean, in winners, I remember after he lost, he was like saying, like, you know, he's actually Blitz was happy. He's like, I'm doing a lot better than I was before, and that's the mentality of a winner.
Exactly.
Remember that, folks.
But
I mean,
the winner today
is Ling.
Who got another dub. Vortex Legends. That's going to be him. Also, big shout outs to Light if he's watching right now because he is on his way right now to Summit. I saw that he was posting about that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Wednesday is their media day, if I remember correct. Actually, it is.
Usually
it is their media day.
Yes,
So make sure that you support Light all weekend. I know you're all big fans of Light. Make sure you go ahead and check them out throughout the whole weekend. But yeah, congratulations, of course, to our top 3 tonight. It was Ling, Blitz, and 6 a.m. Blitz coming over here, putting the hands up. Said he almost had it. You almost had that elusive dub. It was close. You looked good.
I feel better. I feel a little better.
Good.
I wish I could at least won the set and then lost. But
No, that's bad. You gotta win the set and then win.
I know.
No defeatist mentality.
No.
I want at least the win though. If I felt like, oh yes.
You're not done when you get the win. Just
that
keep
weak
going.
break did help a little bit though. You looked more composed in situations that were frustrating you before, so that's good. And got second tonight. And that's gonna be it for us, by the way. Thank you so much for tuning in to see us. Of course, we appreciate all of you who tune in every single week to watch us. We weren't here last week because of some story issues, but we are back, and we'll be back again next week. Thank you so much, of course, for tuning in. I'm Ajax.
And I'm Hindsight.
And if you want to follow us, of course, it's at Ajax_HQ on Twitter, and it's Hindsight_.
Underscore.
Yeah,
Double
like
underscore.
two underscores.
Actually
It
two.
should pop up when you see when you type in the first one.
You'll see
There
me.
should not be another one. But
Yeah, there you
thank you so much for tuning in. Love and appreciate you all. Have a beautiful night.